I just got back from my annual fishing trip. It was great. I was happy to get away, enjoy some sunshine, some relaxing time. And while I was out there, it got me thinking that, fishing is very much like investing. And, like we were out there, set up in Barkley Sound, got our stuff ready, put our lines in the water, and we waited. We waited some more. Kept on waiting. It was a couple hours before we had some action on the lines. And this is very similar with investing. I think we get the mindset of we're going to invest it, it's going to go up right away. And investing is really about patience, and fishing is about patience. And so you've just got to take kind of more calm and measured approach, saying, hey, you know what? We're going to be here a bit. That's fine. We're investing for the future. And with our lines, we didn't pull up our lines because we weren't catching any fish. We'd check them to see if there's anything on there. Like that happens, right? We saw something go down. But same thing with investing. We just don't pull up stakes and, let's go do something different because it's not working right away. We just got to be patient. And so eventually we caught a bunch of fish. It was a great trip. And so that gives you something to think about. And then also while we're out there, we tried a new spot and we tied into some really big fish. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of them. And so that was very frustrating. And this happens with investing, where you invest and you lose money and you're frustrated. And so we just didn't say, hey, you know what, we lost that fish, we're done. No, we kept on fishing, we kept on trying, we kept on being there, and we caught some more fish after we lost a few of them. And so that you gotta have that mindset as well, where if stuff goes bad, we're gonna be able to deal with that, and we're gonna be able to persevere through that. And me and my friend, we did, and so we're rewarded through the trip. And then one more thing is, if you get seasick, so right now maybe you're feeling a little seasick with the markets the way they've been this year. But when we're out in the boat and someone's seasick, we don't tell them to look at the waves. We don't tell them to look at where the things are going. We tell them to look out in the distance. Look out at the mountains, the landscape far out. And that's with investing. Right now, if you're a little bit seasick, you want to be looking far out. You want to be focusing on your future. You don't want to be focusing on what's going on today. You want to be focusing on the future, and that'll keep you from looking and feeling a little bit seasick with the markets. And so what should you be looking at this fall? Well, most investors, if you'd ask them, they say, we don't want to buy when the market's up. We want to buy when there's some deals. Well, guess what? Well, say for oil and gas, everything's a deal right now compared to where it was earlier in the year. So if you are a long-term investor, I would be thinking that, hey, you know what? The prices are a lot better than they were. Could they get worse? Yes. We saw in June, the markets really slid back. July, they've come back up. August, it's been kind of a flat month so far. So that's something to think about. Also, what we're going to be keeping an eye on is inflation is going to continue to be a big storyline. And how cold of winter do we have? So Russia is selling its oil to certain markets, and so that's keeping it out of the other markets. And a lot of countries that are producing oil aren't producing as much as they had in the past, and that's keeping the price up. And so if we have a really cold winter, that could really drive inflation, because it's going to make usage higher and the price go up, and so that could be bad. So if we have a cold winter, so I think most people are hoping for a more milder winter versus a colder winter. So that's something to keep your eye on. And just interest rates, the government said they've front-loaded interest rates, and so the market's actually predicting that they're going to start to back off. And so we're going to see if they're right or not, and if the market continues to increase, or the government continues to increase rates, the market's probably not going to like that. Hope you like that. If you'd like more information or you want to have a discussion on it, please reach out to me. You can reach me by email, on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. Have a great day.